All right, this is going to be our last song. It's the only song that we're playing tonight that I didn't personally write.
I wrote it.
Yeah, John wrote it. Under the pseudonym Mick Jagger. And the song has been around for a while now, but for some reason it always resonates with me as a song that could have been written, yesterday. And Mick Jagger, when he first wrote it, he called it a bedroom song. One of the songs he would lock himself in the bedroom when everything was quiet and just play it to himself because he needed to hear it. And when they took it into the studio, they added a choir and all sorts of more instrumentals. And I'm just going to strip it back down and take it back to the bedroom song. I saw her today at the reception, a glass of wine in her hand. I could see she would meet her connection. At her feet was a footloose man. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might find you get what you need. I went down to the demonstration to get my fair share of abuse, singing we're gonna vent our frustration, and if we don't, we're gonna blow a 50-amp fuse. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. Can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might find you get what you need. Take it, Aries.
Went down to the Chelsea drugstore to get your prescription filled. I was standing in line with Mr. Jimmy, and man, did he look pretty ill. We decided that we would have soda, my favorite flavor, cherry red. I sang my song to Mr. Jimmy, and he said one word to me, and that was dead. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. If you try sometimes, you might find you get what you need.
John Svoboda. I saw her today at the reception. In her glass was a bleeding man. She was practiced at the art of deception. Well, I could tell by her blood-stained hands, you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might find you get what you need. I like you guys so much, I'm gonna ask you for a favor. You know, this night has gone better than I ever would have imagined. And I really do feel like I've got everything I want right now, but I'm a little greedy, so I'm gonna ask you guys to sing this last chorus with me. Oh, I told you I loved you. Everybody now. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. Can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might find you get what you need. Beautiful. All right, that's my time. Again, my name's Dane Davenport. This is Aries. Over on your right is John Svoboda. Dan Coyle is coming up, and you really don't want to miss it, so make sure you stick around. And that's it.